Hey friends, Karen Basket DIYer here. Thanks so much for coming back for another fun tumbler tutorial with me. Okay, you guys, so the tumbler tutorial that I have for you today, these have been around for a while actually, the fishing lure tumblers. I've been wanting to try one for a really long time, and then I had a very special reason to try. A friend's son asked for a tumbler and he said, just do something fishing related. So this is exactly what I did, a fishing lure tumbler for our friend's son. So this was a lot of fun, and I don't know if I did it the exact way other people do it or not, but I'm just going to show you how I did it. So just stay tuned, follow along, and I'll walk you through the steps and show you how I created this one. Okay, so I have never done a fishing lure tumbler before, so this is what I bought. It's the only fishnet stockings I could find. I went with the size small, I guess. Yeah, size small. So here you can see I'm just stuffing my little foam thingy inside with the PVC sticking out, and then I've got my little fishnet stockings, pantyhose, whatever you want to call them, and I am putting that right over the tumbler. I'm going to pull it pretty tight, and then you'll notice here that the pattern looks a little different right there around the bottom. So I'm going to try to line that up so that that pattern only will be on the bottom and does not change up on the actual tumbler. I hope that makes sense. Okay, really quickly, all I did was cut it, and I kept my hand on there really tight and wrapped a piece of painter's tape around the handle thingy here and made sure that none of that pattern change is showing up on the actual tumbler. So it's all going to stay on the bottom. So it's all nice and wrapped. Next, I'm going to get my spray paints. I've got yellow, sun yellow. I've got real orange. And I have two different greens, spring green and the citrus green. I don't know which one I'm going to use yet. I think I'm going to start with the orange. I'm just spraying one section of the tumbler with the orange. You can see I'm just kind of going from bottom to top and making sure I get decent coverage. I'm doing the exact same thing with the yellow here. And you know, you certainly don't want to get too much spray paint on here and have drips and runs. Don't saturate it, just lightly spray paint it, and if overspray happens onto the orange, that's actually perfect. It gives it a more realistic look. This is still the Sun Yellow. It's just a different brand, so it doesn't work the same, I don't feel like. I'm going to go over here to this side as well. I'm going to try to do like an even, basically two yellow stripes, you know, on each side of the orange, and then I'll add the green. You can do yours however you'd like though. And then I think I'm going to go with the spring green. All right, I think I'm just going to set this aside, let it dry for as long as possible. Only thing is I did not get the bottom. I'm not sure I know how to go about doing that other than, I mean, it's kind of faded on there a little bit. I may just keep it like that. Or maybe this. No, I don't want to mess that up because I feel like I did a good job on that spray painting. So the bottom may just be kind of silver with a little bit of hint of color onto the bottom. I think that'll be okay. Okay, really quickly, I've changed my mind. I'm going to go over with the yellow just a tiny bit more. So there was not quite as much green by doing it that way. So these are the three colors I ended up going with: the real orange, the sun yellow, and the spring green. Now, I prefer the Rustoleum 2 times over the Krylon just because I feel like the Rustoleum dries better. But my Walmart was out of the yellow and Rustoleum, so I had to go with the Krylon. It is the moment of truth. This has been drying for about 5 hours now. So I feel like it's totally dry. I'm going to go ahead and remove my painter's tape. Sorry, you can hear my kitty cat crying in the background. She wants me to come see her, or she wants in this room, and she's not allowed in my craft room, so she can hear me talking to you guys, though. Okay, wish me luck here, you guys. Hoping I'll be able to reuse this fishnet. I'm already in love. Oh my word. So cool. Wow. And again, I'm really not worried about the bottom. I'm okay with it being how it is. That is really cool. Kind of mad that I waited this long to attempt one of these. So I need to allow 48 hours total dry time on this before adding any bright tone or anything like that. I could go ahead and add my stickers and decals. That way I'm one step ahead, but definitely 48 hours before any bright tone. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm doing here. I cut out my decals. I just kind of came up with this on my own. I mean, I used a image that I found in Cricut Design Space, and then I modified it and added to it and created my own little fish scales or bones, or I guess they would just be accents, not scales necessarily. Just realized I can't use one of these because I needed to mirror image it, so gotta go do that real quick. Okay, and next I cut out the circles for the eyes. I wanted these to be holographic instead of just black or white even. So it's just the inner circle part of the eyes. I have not put any bright tone on here yet. It's not been 48 hours. I've made this earlier today, but I want to go ahead and get my decals on and then just let it continue gassing off for that 48 hours, and then I will start my bright tone layers. But I can go ahead and put my vinyl on and be done with it. So this is basically the belly of the lure, side, and the top. So I think that I want my name to go right down the center of the top. So now then I'm going to be placing my other part, this one right here. And then of course the other one on the other side.
pretty stinking good. Wow. Okay. I'm impressed. Now then, I'm trying to decide if I want to put the hooks. So I got to make that decision, but so far, I'm really loving that. Time for my bright tone layers. This has been gassing off for about 58 hours. I mean, you're only required to do 48 hours before you can put your bright tone on after spray painting and all, but I have had other things going on, so this one's actually been about 58 hours. I just continued on with my bright tone layers every 4 hours until I could no longer feel my vinyl or anything like that, and then just a couple of extra layers. So you guys, this tumbler turned out so stinking amazing. I am in love with it. Again, I'm kicking myself that I had not made one sooner, but I think Jackson's gonna love this. I also think these would make great Father's Day gifts. You can personalize them for dad or just whoever that special guy is in your life. Or if you're a gal that loves to fish, I think these would be so great. There's so many color options you can do with this, but anyways, just have fun with it and enjoy. One quick thing, you'll notice that, you know, when I told you earlier when I was spray painting that I was trying not to have any drips and runs or be too heavy-handed with my spray paint. The paint job is actually kind of sheer, and it really looks cool because you can still see the stainless shining through a little bit, and that just adds to the effect, you know, that metallic look that lures and crankbaits have. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have not yet tried one of these, you definitely need to. That was so stinking easy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this tutorial if you think that it will be helpful to someone else. Thanks so much for watching and have a super great week.